Hello everyone, what is going on? It's June now, we are in June. God bless, summer is coming up. This is also Pride Month and I am so excited. Yay, hello. Congratulations, celebrate the gays. I'm so excited. We celebrate LGBTQ community, everything like that, everything about it. It's basically the month of love. The video I'm about to do is, I thought it would, I am excited to talk about because it has been annoying me for quite some time, and I thought that Pride Month would be the perfect time to talk about it and release it to you guys. This happened like a month ago or something, but me talking about it in Pride Month just really, I just thought this was the right time. I felt it and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. You know, whatever. Because of how offended I was by it. And I just feel like it just needs to be known, and I just need to put it out there just so we can talk about it. And that introduction was probably a disaster. I couldn't get that right for some reason. So we're just gonna hop right into this video. About a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that, I had this customer come in. So I work at a retail store. I'm not gonna tell you where, I don't want anyone to stalk me, so you know, don't ask questions. But we sell clothes, shoes, all that kind of stuff, right? And so I'm up at our cash register, because that's where I was located that day. And there was this customer that comes up, and we have a lot of bitchy customers. We have a lot of customers that were as I'm sure everyone does, they just exist. People, but anyways, so this customer comes into my store, and it's a guy, and he has his wife, and he has his son, who's looks about my age, maybe younger, a little bit younger. Basically, he comes in, he's at the back of our store right now, and I'm all the way up at the front with 2 other coworkers, and he's yelling at us, trying to get our attention, and we're what is going on? We're all the way up here, you're all the way back there, what are you doing? Come up here. Okay, so now that this guy he's done yelling because no one's back there, he comes all the way to the front of our section, the front of my store, and I'm with another coworker, and he's there doing, he's buying stuff now. He says to us, he's like, why are there women's shoes in the men's section? And we were like, what? And he was like, yeah, no, there are 5 women's shoes in the men's section. And we're like, no, I don't think so. He's like, yeah, no, I saw all 5 of them. I will show you. Do you want me to show you? And we're like, what? And he's like, it's kind of ridiculous. Putting women's shoes in men's they already have their own section. They don't need that section. Why are they coming into ours? Leave us alone. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And so I was like, no, I do think that we don't have any women's shoes. We know where to put our shoes, right? We're not idiots. And so he's like, no, I'm 100% sure. And we're like, okay, well, we did have new people working that day, so maybe they fucked up. You know, we're so okay. So we're calling people, we're no one's answering, so we're okay, whatever. So the point is, he was like, yeah, it's ridiculous that the women have their own section. Now they're coming into ours, they're invading the men's shoe territory. And I was like, excuse me? We could burn down the whole men's shoe section for all we care. This is not your store. Do you want to come in and run for, no, I would hate that. That is not an invitation. But, so he's talking to us, and I'm like, bruh, and we're trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice. I was just taken aback. And so he's like, yeah, no, okay, this is ridiculous. It's taking too long. So one of my managers goes to the back of the store to look for the shoes. And this guy's still here. He's like, oh my God, he's not even looking in the right spot. He's not even, you know, you don't understand. You are a customer in our store. You do not run it. You do not own the store. We don't have to have that men's section in there for you. We could just tear it all down and put just women's shoes only. Okay? No men's shoes allowed. We could do that. So don't come in and be like, they shouldn't be allowed to come into our section, blah, blah. If we wanted to put women's shoes there, we could. Why do you give a fuck? This guy was so irritating, okay? You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't matter. Anyways, so now my manager, because no one's responding, my manager was like, okay, well, I'll go look. I don't even know what's happening. So my manager and I were thinking, and I had one other coworker, we're like, well, this guy's probably just being stupid. Like, he's literally probably talking about pink shoes or something in the men's section, because I'm sorry, we have pink shoes for guys. So my manager is going over, he's looking in all the wrong spots, and this guy is like, he's taking too much time. I'm just gonna go show him. So I have this other customer here, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, this guy is just being an idiot, like. And he's like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure he's complaining about having like pink shoes for men's or something. And then this customer was like, are you fucking kidding me? This guy's wife, let's call the person that's complaining Bob. So Bob's wife is standing there. She has to stand beside her husband. And he has a son. So this guy goes to the back of the shoes, shows my manager, and he goes, see, look at this. This is so dumb. What are all these shoes? And so my manager was like, well, they're just pink shoes. What do you want from us? And he's like, really? Pink shoes for men? And my manager was like, yeah, there's no gender for color. Like, he's like, it doesn't matter. Like, guys can have pink shoes. And then a quote from this guy. He goes, oh, we're just supposed to have men walking around looking like fucking faggots? Excuse me, like, what? At this moment, if I were there, because I don't give two fucks, if I were there, I would have told him to get out. If he hadn't made his purchase, I would have refused him service. I would have been like, you can leave this damn store, because we don't want you here. So rude. First of all, like, who even, I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, who even says those kinds of things? No one. The answer is no one, okay? So, but just the fact that, one, he cared enough to complain to us about it. Two, it doesn't think guys can wear pink shoes. And then he's going around being like, oh, the women, like, they shouldn't be coming into the men's section. Like, everything about this guy was wrong. And I was just so annoyed by it. My manager literally just says to him, he looks at him, are you kidding me? And he just walked away. Like, bro, I would have gone off on this bitch. If I were there, if I were the one helping him, I would have been like, fuck you. I would have, lose my job. It's fine. Whatever. We can get a new job. It's okay. But, like, seriously, the mentality of this guy, and that is what was stressing me out, because there are people out there still. There are people that still think that. Like, the color of your shoes, the color of whatever you're wearing does not define your sexuality. It does not define anything. It just means that you want to wear a pink shoe. This guy would have had a stroke because I think the following day it was Pink Shoe Friday or something. Seeing all these guy employees like wearing pink shoes, he would have fucking died in that spot. How much do you have to give a shit about other people and what other people do for you to say those kinds of things? How could you care that much about other people? Like, focus on yourself, focus on inner happiness, man. Like, you need to, like, find yourself, because this ain't it. You are confused. If I were wearing pink shoes, if I were wearing a pink shirt, that should not bother you. That is my choice. That is what I want to do. Like, that is how I'm living my best life, okay? He can't accept people. I was worried for his son. I was like, your son is probably a douchebag. He's probably an asshole. And this wife just has to sit there and be like, she did not say a single word this whole time. She was just like, just standing there so awkwardly. And so this guy is now walking out from our store, and he's still like, I can't fucking believe, like, he's like mumbling all this shit, right? And we're like, just accept everyone. It doesn't matter. Like, if someone wants to do that shit, like, who gives a fuck? We just gotta love people, man. Like, I personally don't get it. I don't really see a big problem in it, because, well, one, there isn't one. There's no problem. I just don't understand how someone can think that way. So I just wanted to share, like, a really shit customer story with you guys. I think that guy came in again, and one of my coworkers, like, he was, like, snapping at her. He was like, hello, can I get some help over here? And she looked at him and she was like, no, and then walked away. Like, No, this guy comes in again. I would have walked over to him. I'd be like, you want to talk about because hi, right here. That's why I think it's really important, first of all, to still have Pride Month. There's so many things that we still need to get people to accept. There are so it's so important, and Pride Parade's everything. Like, all this shit is so important, you guys. If you ever have a customer or anything come in and is like that, tell them to fuck off. I don't care. Like, you should not, first of all, be fired or anything for that reason, because that's stupid. If they're being that offensive, like, it should not matter, and you can fight that because it's right. It is what is needed to be done. There are people out there still like that. We're progressing 100%. We are progressing, man. Like, we are over the moon with where it used to be, and I'm so fucking blessed, and I am kind of glad that I even got to see, like, in my whole lifetime, like, a shift. Like, I mean, the shift to where it's at now. Okay, but anyways, that is it for today's video. It was not as gay as we thought it would be. I just wanted to address a little bit of a concern that there are actual people out there who think that way, because that's concerning to me. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked that video. I hope you were as pissed off as I was, and also heartbroken. People exist out there like that. Thank you for watching. We're going to have so many more videos for you guys. It's going to be such a good time this month and next month, and summer will be great, man. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.